Welcome, seekers of inspiration, to a story that has echoed through the ages, a testament to unwavering faith and the extraordinary power of divine protection. Today, we journey back to the heart of ancient Babylon, to a time of immense power and perilous intrigue, to witness the legendary tale of Daniel in the lion's den. Imagine, if you will, the opulent city of Babylon, a jewel of the ancient world. Towering ziggurats pierced the sky, their golden facades gleaming under the relentless sun. Grand palaces, adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant tapestries, housed kings and emperors who wielded absolute power. In this realm of earthly might, where human decree was law, lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was no ordinary man. He was a prophet, a man deeply devoted to the one true God, even amidst the polytheistic worship that permeated Babylonian society. Torn from his homeland as a young man, he had risen through the ranks of the empire, his wisdom, integrity, and keen intellect earning him a place of honor in the king's court. He served under King Cyrus, a wise and powerful ruler, who recognized Daniel's exceptional gifts and appointed him as one of the 3 high presidents of his vast kingdom. Now, in every realm of power, jealousy and envy often cast long shadows. And so it was in Babylon. While many admired Daniel's dedication and skill, a faction of envious officials, men who craved power for themselves, harbored a bitter resentment towards him. They could not find any fault in Daniel's work, no corruption, no negligence. His life was a beacon of faithfulness, a stark contrast to their own ambitions. "He is too righteous," one whispered. "His God is the reason for his favor," another hissed. "We must find a way to bring him down, to discredit him, to make him fall from the king's grace." Their schemes were cunning. They knew they could not ensnare Daniel with earthly matters, for his integrity was unassailable. So, they turned to the very core of his being, his faith. They approached King Cyrus with a seemingly innocent proposal, a decree that would bind the entire kingdom. "O king," they said, their voices dripping with false sincerity, "let a royal decree be issued and put in force, that for 30 days anyone who petitions any god or man other than you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions." King Cyrus, perhaps blinded by his own authority or the persuasive arguments of his sycophants, agreed. The decree was sealed, a monumental stone that could not be moved, a law etched in iron. And Daniel, did he hear of this decree? Did he hide, fearful of its implications? No. Daniel, in his unwavering devotion, continued his daily life. He went to his upper room, where the windows opened towards Jerusalem, the holy city, a symbol of his people's yearning and his own spiritual connection. And there, 3 times a day, as he had always done, Daniel knelt down and prayed, giving thanks to his God. The envious officials watched. They waited, and when they saw Daniel, unperturbed, offering his prayers to his God, their wicked hearts rejoiced. They had found their weapon. They stormed into Daniel's chamber, their faces alight with triumph. "King Cyrus," they cried, "did you not issue a decree that anyone petitioning any god or man for 30 days, except you, O king, should be cast into the den of lions?" The king's face fell. He realized the trap that had been laid, the terrible consequence of his own decree. He was bound by his own law. "Daniel," he said, his voice heavy with sorrow, "your God, whom you faithfully serve, will save you." And so, with heavy hearts and a palpable sense of doom, Daniel was brought to the mouth of the lion's den. It was a deep pit, its rocky walls gaping open, and within, the low growls of hungry beasts echoed. The king, in his grief, commanded that Daniel be cast in. A great stone was rolled to seal the entrance, and the king himself returned to his palace, his sleep that night troubled, his heart heavy with despair. But even as the darkness of the den enveloped Daniel, a different kind of light began to shine. He was not alone. Though surrounded by savage predators, Daniel's faith did not waver. He trusted in the God who had guided him through his entire life, the God who had protected his ancestors. The night was long, filled with the sounds of the den. But for Daniel, It was a night of communion, a night where his spirit soared beyond the physical confines of his prison. He was a man of faith, facing the ultimate test. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, King Cyrus, unable to bear the suspense any longer, rushed to the lion's den. His heart pounded in his chest, his voice trembling as he called out, "O Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you faithfully serve, been able to save you from the lions? O King, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions, so that they did not harm me, for I was found blameless before him, and also before you, O King, I have done no wrong." The king's relief was immense, his awe profound. He ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den, and as they examined him, they found not a scratch, not a wound upon him. Not even a single claw mark. The lions, these fearsome beasts, had been rendered as gentle as lambs, their hunger and ferocity subdued by the divine presence that surrounded Daniel. The story of Daniel's deliverance spread like wildfire throughout Babylon. King Cyrus, witnessing this miraculous event, was humbled. He issued a new decree, one that proclaimed the power of Daniel's God. "Let it be decreed that in all my dominion, people tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be eternal. He rescues and saves, and he performs signs and wonders in heaven and on earth. He has saved Daniel from the power of the lions." And the tale of Daniel in the lion's den became more than just a story of survival. It became a powerful symbol for generations to come. It speaks of the courage it takes to stand firm in one's beliefs, even when faced with overwhelming opposition. It whispers of the quiet strength found in unwavering faith, a faith that can move mountains, and indeed, tame lions. In our own lives, we may not face literal lions' dens. But we all face challenges, trials, and moments of doubt. We encounter our own forms of opposition, our own moments where fear tries to paralyze us. This story reminds us that even in the darkest of times, when the world seems to press in, there is a power greater than any earthly threat. It is the power of faith, the courage to believe, and the unwavering assurance that we are never truly alone. Like Daniel, when we hold fast to our convictions, when we trust in a power beyond ourselves, we too can find protection, solace, and ultimately, triumph. May the story of Daniel inspire you to face your own challenges with courage, to live with unwavering faith, and to always remember the divine protection that surrounds you. Until next time, may your journey be guided by light and love. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.